This is a USB C connected 4-port hub that has 4 USB-A 3.0 ports. And so it basically says, hey, it connects with input USB-C version 3.0, and then it gives you outputs of 4x USB-A 3.0. Maximum theoretical transfer of 5 gigabits per second, which is basically your USB 3.0 transfer rate. So I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $7. So it's not an exceptionally expensive USB-C hub. And it is operating system agnostic. It says it'll work with Windows, Mac, or Linux. So you get a thing with a USB-C cable. It's just about a foot long, maybe about 9 inches. It does come with a little cover over the end here. This plastic bit at the end has 4 USB-A ports. They're labeled as USB 3.0, and there's 3 on the sides and 1 sticking out the top. Alright, so when I plug this into my Ubuntu laptop, it identifies a USB 3.2 hub. It says it's Bridgesil for the chipset, 4 ports detected, and it says USB hub is found. So it says this is a SuperSpeed USB device. Alright, so this supports BC1.2 CDP, which is the charging downstream port standard. So it says it'll support, up to 1.5 amps. So it's 5 volts at 1.5 amps. It's a decent amount of power for any type of drive, like a hard drive or something like that. You're not going to be charging your phone at 20 watts or doing USB-C power delivery over these ports, but it has a reasonable amount of power to power any type of devices plugged into it. So here I'm drawing 1.5 amps out of it, and it's sagged the voltage down to 4.8 volts, so it's providing 7 watts out. Okay, so I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, a 500 gigabyte flash drive, and an SD card reader plugged into this guy, and they're all detected and working on my computer. And so what I'm going to do is copy files from this guy to that guy, and then later on, once I get a speed for that, I'm going to start copying files from my computer to this guy. Okay, so it is copying files. We have 297 files copying. It's going pretty quick here. Hasn't given me a speed. It's 140 megabytes a second here, so it's going at plenty fast. And so I'm going to start doing some data transfer on the other side. It's 157 here still, 158. So that thing got done before my full set of data transfer is completed here, but I didn't see it go down while it was doing this. So the speeds I was getting transferring between these devices is basically exactly the same speeds if I had them plugged in directly to my laptop. So, it's doing at least as fast as my laptop's USB ports here. Alright, so this guy does everything it claims to be. It plugs into your USB-C port. It provides you 4 different USB-A ports that are USB 3.0. It's a very low price point. It's, just a plastic case, but it seems pretty functional here. Looks pretty decent, doesn't take up a lot of space. So, if you need a 4-port hub, this guy functions.